Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 71. It is about 8 o'clock on the dot, so London session is about to open. Let me walk you guys through what I am looking for today. We've only got 19 days left of this, which is actually kind of crazy considering we've done this every day since day one. So, yeah, let me show you guys what we're looking for. So, we have had 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections of this resistance level at 3655. We had a brief time when we pointed our head above, but we closed right below, and we haven't been able to get above there ever since. We've started to create bearish structure on the 1 hour. So if you look, we failed to move any higher at this point here, and we started to then close below and close lower. So what I'm looking for now, if this is the lower low, this is the lower high, I'm essentially looking to get in at some point in during this lower high, to then make a new lower low leg. So if I show you guys, we've closed below this support level here, and then we closed below it right here. So what I'm essentially looking for is a minor little wick fill of this level here to then go short into 3625 as the first target, and then if we can continue, it would be 3615. But yeah, I need a pullback in order to make this move then valid as a short. However, if we don't get the pullback into here, I'd be looking for us to close hourly close below this zone, retest, and then go short 3625, and then 3615. So target should remain the same depending on I might possibly get out of this, but yeah, I just have to wait and see. And then if anything changes in terms of what I'm actually looking for, I will update you guys as well. So as of right now, I'm just gonna literally wait. I'm gonna set an alert at 3640, which is where I want price to pull into, and I'm gonna watch and see if we break below 3633, that sort of area there. We have to break and close below there in order for me to take it. And then again, if anything changes, I'll update you guys. But I'm gonna sit around here and then head to the gym in a short while. So yeah, I'll let you guys know if and when I get into a trade. Okay guys, I am now in a position. I'm gonna break down the position, what I saw and why I'm in it. So as I was talking about, we are currently bearish, lower high leg, and I was waiting to kind of like get involved in this lower high leg in order to then continue the trend to the downside, right? I first of all was looking at this level here, but we didn't quite get enough confirmation for me to commit. So I just sat and I waited. And then eventually, this was this level here. Look, I was looking, if we broke this level here, we had rejected and everything. So if we broke the level, I'd be happy to get in. But we didn't quite get the confirmation that I would have wanted. We then came into this nice area here, sorry, and also kind of this nice area here, what I highlighted. And as we came into that area, let me get rid of this. As we came into that area, we started to reject, we engulfed, and we created a double top with a nice rejection and a shift of structure, and then entered the trade. SL just in a place of invalidation, but with enough breathing room because we did come up into this area and then give a nice clean engulfing. So essentially, I am looking to continue this next leg of price and fill out this wick as we just continue the bearish trend. So TP1 is 3325. I keep saying 3625. TP2 extended TP would be 3615. So I'm just gonna wait and see. I've got an alert at this low to ensure we break, because if we break and close below this low, it gives me continued certainty that we're gonna continue into the end of this wick. So I just have to wait. Everything about the trade was according to the plan, so I'm happy to sit in it. This is me in the trade here. yeah, so I'm happy to sit in this one. SL or TP, everything was according to plan. I stay patient. So yeah, I'll let you guys know if SL hits or TP hits. Okay guys, I'm heading into the gym and my SL just hit. For me, I did everything right, so I guess it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, I'll look for another trade at some point. Okay guys, so I finished the gym. I had one more position, same bias, different, same bias. It was actually same POI. We entered the zone, rejected and shifted. Stop loss hit. It looks like again stop loss has hit and we've whipped me out and gone straight in my direction again. But if that's the case, then it is what it is. My goal is to be a consistently good trader. So the way in which I respond to things like this is what makes me a good trader. So I'm just gonna chill, get home, and then journal and see what went on. Okay guys, so I am back home and I have finished trading for the day. I'm gonna show you guys what we closed on and the last trade that I ended up taking. Sorry, I wasn't looking at you guys. The last trade that I ended up taking. And yeah, hold on. I've done my journal as well, by the way. Like I'm really about to head in the shower to go to bed, but let me just quickly do a quick breakdown. Okay, so this was the first position that I told you guys about. Yeah, so as we came down, we got whipped out by literally like 10 pips. And then we came onto the second position. We entered the zone again because as we came down, I want to show you guys what happened. As we came down, we came back. Oh, where am I? Yeah, as we came down, I was looking for a retest because this was a bearish engulfing and we hadn't shifted structure bullish as of yet. The only issue is we rejected this and we started to make a lower high, we started to make a higher low, but because we hadn't closed here, above here, we actually held the bearish structure from this indication. So I was again looking for the continuation. So we came back up into this area. We got rejection and shift of structure, but again it didn't hold. And I was gonna go for a third position here, but I'm happy I didn't because the bias was wrong. So this is where it's good not to double down. Just follow the process. But the edge did present itself eventually as we got the shift and the break above the indication, really nice indication here. And then we got a retest of this structure. This is a whole indication leg. But it would, yeah, this would have been getting in on the whole indication leg because we never got a full correction. So it would have been the initial indication leg we'd be getting involved in. So yeah, the edge did present itself. I just had the wrong bias on the day, which is okay, not bad. We followed the process. Yeah. So yeah, main thing is we respected our max daily loss. 2 clean trades. So yeah, I'm happy in terms of process for today. And as I was saying to you guys earlier, my only job is to be the best trader I possibly can be and to execute the system as cleanly as possible. Today, I do believe I did that. The only thing, hold on, guys. The only thing, like I spoke about, is the bias was wrong. So, yeah, sometimes you're wrong, and that's okay. Yeah. So the idea now is to bring the same attitude into the rest of this week, for Prove It Week, so we can attempt a funded next week and kind of see where that can get us. But we have to play 100% by the rules this week. So we know we can carry that forward. But that is basically it. I'm not gonna lie. This is day 71. I'm gonna call it day 71. I will catch up with you guys tomorrow morning for. Is that a spot? No. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow morning for tomorrow morning's markup. But yeah, not a good day for execution. I didn't even once we closed that we got out the first trade. I waited for the hourly candle to close to get in on the next trade. Like I didn't rush anything. which I'm really happy about. Yeah, so we're just grooming ourselves to be who we say we are, you know? But yeah, anyways, that is the end of day 71, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for day 72. Good morning, my people, and welcome to day 72 of 90 Days of Discipline. It is just gone 8 a.m., and I'm going to show you guys very quickly, well, not quickly, but to show you what I'm looking for this morning. So very nicely, we've had this break of structure, so I'm just waiting for a nice retest to go long into 700, 700, potentially 710, if price wants to continue. If we don't get if we do get a pullback, we've got this level in order to respect. If we don't respect this level, we've got this level, and as long as we don't break this level, then we are continuing to stay bullish. So yeah, I'm waiting for a correction to then go long. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait and see if we get some more structure that we could then retest. I'll use that as well, but as of right now, like I said, I'm waiting for this level. Yeah. My mic was off when I was recording this, but essentially we got the pullback confirmation at the level, and I was looking to go long. Okay guys, I just finished my gym session. Sorry, it's really noisy out here. My trade is still currently running. It's running nicely. I'll let you guys know again if SLTP hits. I'll just give you guys an update since I'm finished gym now, and I haven't spoken to you guys since I put on the trade. So yeah, I'll let you guys know if SL or TP hit. I'm gonna go home and have my post-gym snack, protein shake, all of that. But yeah, I'll catch up with you. Hello guys, so it is currently 5:30. I finished my journaling and I'm fully closed out of this trade. I'm gonna walk you guys through the trade, and what happened and where I got out and stuff like that. Also, I have the reason why it's taken, like, I'm only talking it now is because I was editing, so we can start to pump these videos out at some point once this challenge is actually done. These 90 days are done. But yeah, I'm gonna walk you through it. So as you can see, TP was hit, and as TP was hit, obviously one position got taken out here, which is, I'm very grateful for that part of my system, because there's times like this where it happens, right? I then waited for a shift in structure, and I put my stop loss right below the last shift in 5-minute structure, because this was the swing low. So this was swing high. So if this got broken, we was definitely shifting, which we definitely did. However, this is the newest all-time high. If I can show you guys, this is the newest all-time high at 3,700. And given the fact that this is a very much significant round psychological level, as we started to come up past this level, we rejected. We came into this structure point here, which was also, if I show you guys, the hourly structure point as well. And hold on, I don't even know where this was. I think it was okay, about there. Anyways, this was also the hourly structure point as well. But as we broke above it, we came to retest it, but then we started to reject and I started to break down. As per my runner strategy, runner management, I closed down here, as I showed you once we shifted. But in cases like this is what I put in my journal as well. I need to be more discretionary, because if we have rejected on the 5-minute, we started to reject when we're starting to break down structure. Like, structure is not holding. We're not holding above these hourly highs. Like, we're starting to come below the hourly highs, and we are not holding the retests. My stop loss should have actually been, as we came into this zone, we've retested it and we're not going any higher. Like, we've come in and we're not going any higher. Okay, now put my stop loss in somewhere here. This is where my stop loss should have been, given the fact that we have created new highs. And at the start of this hourly candle, if I show you guys, it was before that half-hour close, so no time frame, no significant time frame had closed above the level 15-minute or 30-minute. Like we were very much in this first sort of half leg of the hourly candle. So a discretionary close here would have actually been permissible. But I follow my system, so I did put this down as a follow day, a day where I follow system. But I was thinking like I could really close here, but then there's times where it's hurt me. But this, in cases like this, I have to take in the full context of the market, where the market is and what we're actually doing, and zooming down to the 1 minute and seeing what structure is actually doing at this level. Again, broke. We came to retest. We already retested the level, by the way. We broke above, broke back below. Like we're not holding it, and no level. If I just show you, the 15-minute didn't close above. We came into it again, and we wasn't holding it. So yeah, just food for thought. But yeah, overall though, process was followed. Let me show you guys what we closed on for today. We ended up closing around 1 to 2.3. Like we lost a significant amount of profit on the table just due to that. Yeah, but it's what it is. It's just again food for thought for next time. Like if we're at a very significant point in the market, we're starting to reject. We're not holding up structure. Like zooming down to the 1 minute and finding an exit is okay. It shouldn't be like an issue. Yeah, but all in all, we do keep to our 5 minute structure close, but that's more so if we've continued up. Okay, now let's see if we can make some 5 minute structure. Anyways, I understand, hopefully you guys understand exactly what I'm talking about as well. Over this course of this whole series, you would have seen where I've closed out on runners for like 5 minute structure and stuff like that. Yeah, overall I am happy. Another good day for process, and we're just going to continue to play by the rules. And then yeah, prove it week. So tomorrow, so next week can really be attempting to start to monetize and still prove it to ourselves, because we still got to prove it to ourselves that we can pass the funded challenge following our rules. But first of all, we got to prove that we can follow our rules. So I follow the system. So yeah, that is the end of day 72. I'm gonna call it a day here, and I will catch you lot tomorrow. I'm out. Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 73. Let me quickly give you a quick rundown of what I am looking for today. Okay, so starting from the 1 hour, we've broken below this support level and indicated a new lower high, sorry. Yeah, so on the 7 a.m. candle we closed below, we've retested. I'm now just looking for just a smaller pullback because price just started to kind of run with itself. So just a smaller pullback into this sort of area here, in order for me to take my position. So if I just show you guys just a retest of this sort of area here in order to take my position, and then yeah, but I'm gonna watch right now, so I'll give you a better update in a second. Okay guys, I am now in a position. I'm going to break down the position, what I saw and why I'm in. So yeah, as I mentioned before, price broke this support level after breaking this lower high, and then we retested this support level on the open of London. We came into the support level, rejected level and created a shift in structure. But this was too much of an impulsive move, so I didn't get in. I waited for price to come back and retest this very, very, very minor level of support, resistance, support as resistance. I came in and found my entries here. Yeah, so my stop loss is just above this structure point, just above this wick, with a little bit of breathing room at 3678, and then my first take profit is going to be 3655. And if I just zoom out, I'll be able to show you guys better. In terms of extent, so this is the first take profit. Extended take profits would be 3630. Just because then if sellers are really in the market, I'd be looking for these lows. first initial lows, and these would be second initial lows. But yeah, just take it as it comes. Yeah, let me show you guys. Yeah, in this position, and then yeah, I'll let you guys know if SL or TP hits. Hey guys, I just left the gym. We're still currently in that trade. I don't really have an update for you, but I'll give you guys an update if we hit SL or TP. So I'm gonna go home, have my post gym snack as per. When I said I mean like as per usual. And yeah, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Okay guys, I am finished trading for the day. I'm gonna walk you through the trade. And yeah, a bit of a jarring day, I'm not gonna lie. It started off so good, it started off so well. But yeah, lesson learned, honestly. So of course I showed you guys where we entered. Beautiful entry. What price ended up doing. My target was here, and to be very, very transparent with you, this morning when I was marking up the chart, this is what I was looking at. So this was my next level, which is why I was speaking about this level as well. But then on my way to gym, I zoomed out and I was like, damn, this level could actually hold, given that we haven't used it before. It's a very clean level and it comes before this level here. And also the level nicely gives a 1 to 3, which is, as you guys know, my minimum requirement for a trade to be valid. Yeah, and it's a clean level. And then also the 4 hour is still bullish. Like we haven't really had a high and low. This would be the lower low, lower high, lower low, which is why I thought this level was valid again, because it's like they're gonna come in, respect, and then take off. But I was wrong. And I should have had my TP here. My TP was set too far considering overall structure. That is fine. And then and then we came up into this level, which I was speaking about to you guys earlier. At the start of the day, bearing in mind I was in this trade for 6 hours, and it was top time. But I kind of knew it was gonna happen, but it's a lesson that has to be learned, and so it doesn't happen again. And also, as he was coming up, I was like, where are we actually going to stop in order to reverse here? We came up, and I was like, okay, cool. So we now started to. So then here's where I should have been like, okay, we're not going any further. Like, we're not holding. And if I zoom down to a 15-minute, we start to again shift, and it's like, yeah, even if I took it out here or moved to post break even, it would have made a lot more sense. But it ended up being a full loss. And then here we came up into this zone. Um, this isn't a bad trade, but I should have just called it a day after this first one, especially given it was a good trade, valid trade. This was my trade of the day. It's like going in for a second trade. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this was my trade of the day. It played out fully. I just couldn't capitalize on it. But yeah, we came up into this one rejected, and then had a shift. I waited for price to come back up into here, and this one little stopped out. And when I got into this one, I was kind of frustrated as well. So although it was technically valid, I don't think it's a trade I should have been in. It's not. I don't think it's fully a trade where everything is fair, like including the trader. So I'll show you guys how we closed on the day. How we closed on the day, 2 losses. Yeah, yeah, definitely a tough one today. I won't lie. But I've journaled everything. I know what needs to happen next time. I'm just gonna wipe my screen, call it a day, and come back tomorrow. Same precision, same focus, and same, like I need to be even higher level of focus, even higher level of execution. Like I just need to be improving my execution. So far this week, overall execution has been very good. The reason why I didn't do anything to this trade is because I'm very much a stop loss or SL trader. But in this case, again, be more discretionary. I've had 2 things that have gone sideways because I wasn't discretionary this week. There's only certain cases where I should be discretionary. So yesterday, where we was at a very peak all-time high at a very round psychological number, and we was ejecting, I should have been more quicker to close. And then it's like both situations I've let profit go basically. And in this situation here, where there was a valid level that price was respecting, and it was respecting it for a while, we wasn't pushing any lower, and there was no structure to hold continuation move to the downside. I should have then been looking to close again, or move stop loss break even, or take a partial. Um, yeah, it's there's only some situations where discretionary um actions need to happen that don't. It's not with my natural trade plan, which is the obviously the holy grail. Not holy grail, but like the baseline of how I make all my decisions. Um, yeah, but when those events do come, I need to make sure I'm acting on them. Um, but yeah, in terms of entry today, in terms of waiting for entry and overall analysis at the start of the at the start of the day, overall entry patience, it was very very good. Yeah, so the issue today was SL placement, TP placement, sorry, and also an emotion, not an emotional entry. The entry had entry criteria, but I was just emotional. So I switched kind of into make it back mode. Um, but yeah, overall process has been good this week. 2 more days. I want to close strong in terms of process. So we can attempt to start working our way through a prop challenge. Um, but yeah, overall, not terrible. Not terrible. I'm not mad. Um, tough one. Just like yesterday, tough one. But yeah, building character, I guess. But yeah, that is the end of day 73. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for day 74. I'm out. Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 74 of 90 days. It is currently 8:09. Let me just quickly walk you through what I am looking for the morning, based off of my markup. Okay, guys. So as we can see, we are currently bearish. We've broken below this low here, suggesting bearish structure, create a new low. Currently having a correction. Um, Ideally my correction comes into this zone to fully correct, reject, and then shoot into 3630 to then go into 3615. However, this is also a level of support, resistance that has been broken. So as we enter into this level, really absorb it, I'll be looking to see if price stalls and stops and starts to reject and shift. If we do, I would take a position from here as well, because it still counts as a correction, but ideally we come into this zone fully correct and come into again 3630 and then 3615. Beyond that, you know how price likes to move sometimes. Beyond that, we could come into 3600, 3595. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna set an alert right at the top of this zone here. Yeah, because I'm only looking to get in really if it's at the top, because I'm more interested in this zone here, and then I'll set an alert right at this zone here as well. This is my primary POI for today. This is my secondary POI for today, but this one will come before this one either way, so I just have to wait and see how price reacts. But yeah. So I'll let you guys know if and when we get into a trade. Keeping it clean, execution clean for today. Yeah. Clean execution, clean process. A win for process is a win. Okay, guys, I'm now in the trade. I'm gonna talk you through the trade, what I saw, why I'm in it. Okay, so as I said, we are bearish. We indicated that we was gonna come below this level. That we can trade below this level. So we now enter the correction phase. We ended up coming into 4 hour support as resistance, but we've held bearish structure overall. Yeah. So if I zoom down, I was following it from obviously from here, waiting for us to shift structure. We only shifted structure for me here at this point, but we broke, rejected and broke. So yeah, this is where I entered. SL is just above this zone. If we break this zone, I no longer want to be involved. And take profit if I'm right in thinking that we are continuing bearish momentum would be 630 as take profit 1. But I am gonna put an alert here at 3645 just to see how price is doing, because this is a viable level. So if we start to hesitate, I'm happy to close at 3645, which we or close a partial at least, which is a wonderful yeah. But given if this is the new lower low leg, then the price should continue down and then continue lower. And then if we also look at the 4 hour, this is the next low which hasn't been taken yet, considering we are bearish. Even on the 1 hour, the low hasn't been taken yet. So this is where my TP lies. It is a quite a large RR, but it is based on like fully based on structure. So I am gonna just hold out and see what happens. I'll place my TP alert, and I'll place my SL alert, and I will let you guys know if and when we hit SL or we hit take profit. So yeah, all alerts are set, and I'm simply gonna wait for an alert to go off, and I'll let you guys know if SL or TP hit, and I'll show you guys in a bit. Then I'm out. Okay, guys, first position hit SL, but process everything was good. My next position, I'm thinking, if this level hasn't held, we've closed as a bullish engulfing above the level. I'm thinking that we may use this level as a reclaimed level to go long, or if we completely break this level here with a closure, I'd look for a retest to then go into this level here for longs. As of right now, unless we now, I'd say break this level, retest to, like, I don't think shorts are viable, although this is the swing high and this is the swing low, so technically we are still bearish, but there is no break and retest zone. Like we've violated all the break and retest zones within this sort of area. So yeah, I'm gonna take this off as well, and this as well. Essentially, now I'd be looking for as we've reclaimed this level, we broke this level of support. We've now reclaimed the level of support. And then it looks like if it's the case that we may use this level now as support to go long into here or into 3385 or 3370. Again, if we break 3370, look for a retest to go long. But yeah, I'll let you guys know if and when I get a set up. I'm gonna set an alert right at 3350. I keep saying 33 at 3650 for a shift to go long. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be holding. Didn't hold this level. Didn't hold any of these levels. Fully closed above. So yeah. I will let you guys know if and when we get another trade. Okay, guys, it is actually 7 p.m. right now. Obviously, I'm finished my trading day. I'm gonna walk you guys through the roundup of the day. So obviously, we got in around here and was stopped out, and then I then waited for a break because I was assuming that okay, perhaps a shift in structure here. And we never actually shifted structure, but I got in on a an rejection. My stop loss was actually wait, hold on. My entry was here, and then my SL was 0.5. Fine. Yeah. I got in on a shift of structure quite nicely actually. Um, Here we attempted to go down, didn't, rejected, got in. But what actually happened is on the 4 hour overall structure held, um, this is the high, remember this is the low. What kind of happened is we peaked our head above here. So the aim was to take out sellers, right? Because we've taken out all the sellers that got in on this level here. And then we closed back below and then retested. So essentially we could have got in here for then shorts, but I had already taken my 2 trades. So I respected my max daily loss. Yeah. Did I hope you guys saw that? Oosh. Yeah, same. Obviously you guys know the same. I wouldn't lie. Yeah. Respected my max daily loss, 2 trades and I'm out. This one here, given that we closed as a bullish engulfing, I don't think should have been my trade of the day. If anything, we should have had a close nah. This, if anything, I should have held off. And then I guess once we've seen that, but then we're still holding structure on the 4 hour. Like I would have needed price to come into this level to retest to go long, which on the 1 hour is like this level after the 10 a.m. close, which we didn't get. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, price got me today. And that is okay. I did want to talk to you guys though. I am currently going through all my trades from the start of this challenge, and it was obviously free. It's been a 3 months. It's coming to the end of the challenge now. And I'm writing out all my common mistakes that I've been making that have been leaking me out and how many times I've made it. I'm literally writing them out. Hopefully you guys can see. Let me switch. Yeah, I'm literally writing them out and then tallying them. Then after I've written these all out, I should be able to really see and understand how much R I actually am leaking from doing silly things that after the fact, I journal and say this was a silly thing to do, right? I split it into emotional mistakes and executional mistakes. And it might take me a hot second, like I'm still in July and look how many tallies we have. I'm still in July, like the start of it. Yeah. So once I've done this, I'm gonna put this on my wall as well. My wall is getting so filled up. My wall is so filled right now. Yeah. So I'm gonna put this on my wall and then show myself as well. So then I'm able to really hone in. My first goal is to have a full week with where my emotions don't dictate my decision making, where I'm fully trading the system top to bottom, waiting for indications, waiting for retests, waiting for continuation, not hesitating. No revenge trades, no over trades. Over trades is also taking a trade where the market isn't clear, where I'm not clear on direction, where there's no clear higher high or high low that's been broken for a retest. Yeah, or clear trend or whatever. Yeah, that is my goal. Once I can do that, then we move on to attempting a prop challenge. This week, thought was the week, wasn't the week, but we are getting very much closer. As I'm going through the data and the past trades, I'm really seeing like I would not take a lot of these trades now. I would not take them, and I'm being able to see where I would take trades, and it's very very clear. Like I'm clearly reading price action, so I need to understand if price action is not clear and I can't clearly read price action, there is something wrong, and my edge isn't necessarily present. Yeah, because I should clearly be able to read where price wants to go because I understand price and I can read price, I can see price. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a day here, day 74. That is the end of day 74. I'm gonna carry on with this. I've eaten as well, so I'm just gonna carry on with this for the rest of my night. But yeah, I'll show you lot, man. I'm out. Okay. Okay, good morning, guys. Welcome to day 75. Let me show you my markup. Okay, so here we broke above this high, indicating we are now bullish, right? But structure didn't hold at all. To continue bullish momentum, we stopped breaking below lows right here, and then we broke below this internal structural high and retested it on the open just before the open of London. On the open of London, I was looking to take the trade. Let me show you guys. As we broke structure to the upside, I was looking to come into here, and take a trade, but we didn't end up coming into any of these zones. Okay, we ended up coming into this zone here and breaking back above these structural highs here, which was nice. And then we shifted structure. So really I should have entered here, but I didn't. I was waiting for a small retest into this zone. But price continued. We still have the opportunity to enter the trade if price comes and gives a retest of this structural point here. So it would, like, this 5-minute structure, so retest to continue higher, and we'll be targeting these next hourly highs, 3660, and then 3670. However, if we just end up keeping going and close above here, I'll be looking for a retest then to then go into 3670. But this was a really good setup. I think I was just asking a bit too much of it in terms of like coming into here for what, like an extra. This is 3648, 3647. But given we've already rejected, engulfed back above the whole structural level, retested, and then shifted structure, this was like the perfect entry. But again, if we're able to come back into this entry point, I'll take a trade. If not, I'll wait until we break above here to get in. But that is a bit annoying. Hesitation is killing me. Okay, so yeah, I'll let you guys know if and when an alert goes off. That is, do you know how annoying that is? It's so jarring. I literally said the only way I would get in, because we was coming down below the last structural point, the only way I'd get in is we closed above, retested, and then shifted structure. I thought it was the perfect entry, but I was looking for an extra, I don't even know, mate. Yeah. So this one might play out. If we don't get a retest, then it is what it is, isn't it? Just gonna wait it out and see what comes. But I'll let you guys know if and when I get into a trade. What is up, guys? It is a bit later now, and I am. What's time? 6:26. I've been working hard. We got in 2 trades today, both losses, but the system played out. So I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so we missed this first entry, which is fine, but then price came back to this entry, holding structure. We didn't close below. And then my first entry, I didn't wait for us to get fully into the zone, which resulted in a loss. So I called it a C grade setup because we're not actually on the zone yet. I was doing it based off the 5-minute structure, but I need a completely new setup because it wasn't straight away from the 5-minute structure. Anyways, this setup I really liked actually because we got the shift. We got the shift. We got the shift. We got a rejection, and then we got an engulfing, and we ended up being stopped out of this one. If I put my SL at it was here. We ended up being stopped out of this one, which is okay, I guess. Fair enough. Yeah, so we've stopped out of 2 positions. I'll show you guys. Today. Yeah, and then this is what we're closing on the week. Not the greatest week, but I'm getting there, learning. not even learning. I'm tightening up my execution. But the edge fully played out. And if I had taken that first trade, which I'm really happy with that trade, that second trade, sorry, as the first trade, got stopped out. I could have then waited my 10 minutes, right? Waited my 10 minutes, so I got stopped out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we've had another shift, right? We've come down, we started to reject and engulf. So my next position, I'm gonna take this off now because I've showed you guys. My next position could have been right from here. How big is that? So it was actually, because this was a very big SL. I actually did get in, but I got in on, I'll show you guys so you know I'm not lying. It's not on my this account here is from today. This is my live account, right? I got in on my this demo account I just made these two positions. I'll show you guys. Trade history. Oh, it's not even gonna load. But okay, you can see it lines up 3641. And if I go across here, 3641. So I got in like here, right? SL at 36.3. So really and truly, rejection engulfing, and then we was creating. I just wanted a little bit of a pullback, in order to make the stop loss a bit smaller. And this was, yeah. And then we got to first take profit and then extended take profits, and price is still going now. So it was, yeah. So the first trade was a C grade setup. The second trade was because we wasn't at the POI, and the second trade was an A setup. It just we got liquidity swept. Then what would have been a third trade again was an A grade setup, but I wasn't part of it because I respected my max daily loss. So I'm realizing now that I know this stuff, yeah, but I cemented. I've been doing some back testing as well. You know, guys, I'm so committed to being the best trader I possibly can be. It's crazy. Like, um, I need a rejection. I need a shift, rejection, and engulfing. I need those three things in order to enter a position. Before that, we need to have an established trend, an established indication. We need to have an established point of POI, and we need to be at that POI. Even if we miss the trade, we need to be again at that POI, and we need secondary confirmation. We cannot just get in. So you see how we missed that trade. We need to be in that POI again. Given that we haven't hit our TP1, if we've hit our TP1, we've missed trade completely, or we've missed the move completely. Not necessarily. We've definitely missed the trade, but we missed the move as a whole. So yeah, we need rejection, rejection, shift, and engulfing. It doesn't matter what order they come in, but I need all three of those things in order to get in the trade. If I do not, then it's not an A grade setup. It could be an A minus if I have two, but anything less than, like, if I have rejection, engulfing, but I just need rejection, engulfing, shift. Or if I have a rejection and a shift, but usually rejection and shift gives an engulfing if it's the setup that I want. There's some sort of engulfing in there, but I need those three things in order to get into trading in order for it to be A plus. If I don't have those three things, it's not an A plus setup, and I know that before I'm getting into it, so I don't get into it. Yeah, I'm working so hard, and I'm not going to stop working hard. I know that I want this. I know who I can be. I know what I can achieve in this field. And I'm so beyond ready for it. So beyond ready for it. Yeah. This is the end of day 75, guys. We're going into the last 2 weeks of this challenge. So yeah. And the aim being again to become a consistent trader. I'm just gonna do my best to become consistent, but I really am. I feel like my mindset has switched, and I think only I would understand that, if it makes sense, because I know my results don't necessarily show it, but I know my thinking, my way of thinking has leveled up crazy amounts. Like, yeah. Also accepting that A plus losses happened. Like that was this first that second trade there was an A+ loss. Like everything I needed to get in a position was there. I was absorbed in level. We had a shift, we had a rejection, we had an engulfing, we had the trend, everything, but we still lost. That's fine. So and now we go for another setup. Yeah, I'm waffling just a little bit, but I need to not be taking these losses personally because also my strategy means that my losses will always, 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 always outweigh my wins. Like if I only take uh if I only take trades according to my setup, my losses will always outweigh my wins. But yeah, this is the end of day 75, guys. I'm out.